project that we did, a couple tracks. If I'm not mistaken, around 6 tracks or so, maybe 5. And it was just a collaborative effort with Eric. And a couple locations that we had was the timeline might be from New Year's Eve of 2017 going up until July. And it was a lot of parts just me finding a sample and also Eric just tweaking the sample and then maybe like my drums coming in afterwards. But we also recorded at Eric's place, his other place, and we kind of like started like the backbones of a lot of tracks. And then the last time that we met up to release this, we kind of just either finished it or we showcased it, and that was that. For the most part, our workflow is like really cohesive as long as we have like a concept or some direction going on, which we do. Well, either that or we develop something along the way. It's never anything complicated. Okay, so the beat starts with this sample called Someone Out of Town. I think I found it on it was like a Drake inspired, or no, it was like an ASAP Rocky inspired loop kit. And it had like some really cool ones like Man of the Year by Schoolboy Q, and then there was also a few from ASAP Rocky's other projects and stuff. But this one really stood out to me just because it was like really simple. It was kind of like lighthearted, and I guess like the sample was like really, it was really cushioned compared to the other ones that were like really rough around the edges. And I'm gonna play this part right here. This is kind of like the backbone of the whole track. And then also, I think we probably added the drums right away after that.
Talk a little bit about the drums.
The drums were basically like not really generic, but at the same time not so common. Kind of just like stacked and layered a couple things. The drums are they're a little bit focused on like the hi-hats and stuff. I got one pair of hi-hats that's really consistent, and then I had another one that kind of had some rolls to it. And then I had a kick, which was, I always try to have like a thump in the kick. Then I had this perk, I think it's like a Beethoven perk. Then a snap. I think a lot of R&B type of tracks should have a snap somewhere. And then we had the classic snare. We had a snare over it. Just added a little bit of volume to it. We had a shaker. And then I always like to do a couple I think vocal samples to it. Just to add some atmosphere. Just add more to the rhythm. I think this is what completes the rhythm. It's the shaker and the ha chant that kind of just do it. And then Eric's first part that he added was the faceplant of electronic piano and stuff, along with a grand piano right here. Or I guess that's the bass. Then we have this part over here. And then right away, the drums are going to kick again. They're going to take place with the sample along with the electric piano, the grand piano, and then this little chorus part. I don't think we added too many things to the mix, just the regular things that were already added. No distortion on the bass, on the hip hop sub bass. I don't think much was added to the sample aside from a reverb, an EQ, and a glue compressor. And then to the master, just turned down the mids, and then had some mastering parts to it, and that was that for that beat. So this is all of it together. And then I think the part that really stands out is where it fades off completely. So we cut out everything except the sample for a bit, and then the electric piano was still going on. And then everything fades for like the last, I think it's like 8 or 4 bars that it fades out. And that was basically the beat. That was really the main focus of the whole project, called Recognize Fate.